What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today's January 5th, 2022. And in today's video, actually hold up for a second. You might just need to crack open a cold one for this one. It's Bitcoin, the crypto market dropped today. And here are my thoughts. I don't know, man. I think, I don't know. Just stick around and find out. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys are all doing great. Most likely a lot of you guys are probably, oh man, the market's down, this stinks, what's going on? Are we in a bear market? Just the same stuff that, everyone always talks about when, the market's down and whatnot. But on a positive note, if you guys do want to smash that thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. It's the least you guys can do to help support the channel. So, yeah, man, I don't know. This market, gets rough sometimes, but we are down about 5.42% the last 24 hours. Bitcoin's at 43,662, down 5.45%. Ethereum's down about 7.14%, sitting about $3,500. Solana's down 8%. Cardano's down 6.42%, $1.24. A lot of stuff down. Luna's down 8.85%. That's sitting at $78.71. We did have some gainers though. ACLX up 27.72%, sitting at $393.26. You got UMA up 12.71%, sitting at $10.29. And I know that's on Voyager, but I've never heard anyone ever talk about UMA, but that's crushing it today. That's the #1 coin up on the Voyager app. Band Protocol's up 3.22%, sitting at 6.09. But yeah, not much green. Majority of the market's red. What are the top losers last 24 hours? ICP down about 16.82. Axie Infinity down about 14%. But yeah, a lot of red today. What is today? I did an earlier video on Voyager, but just for you guys, if you didn't watch that one, it's National Bird Day, Whipped Cream Day, Keto Day, and National Screenwriters Day. Crypto bubbles, a sea of red, man. Nothing's doing too well. I don't think there's anything green on here. Oh wait, no, we got one thing. We got XDC Network up 2.5%, sitting at a little over 9 cents. So other than that, everything's looking red. And then whatever this is, Mina, talked about that in my video earlier. I don't know what that is, but it seems to be neutral right now. Check out my favorite coins. Everything's red. Yep. Man, Stormax is down 9.1%. Sands down 9.4%. VGX down 8%. Litecoin down 7.6%. I'm gonna talk about that at the end of the video. A little crazy, man. In a good way. In a good way. Just started mining that on my mini Doge from Gold Shell. So talk about that at the end of the video. Total crypto market cap. Boom. Took a dump from earlier today's video. I think we were at about 2.2 trillion. I said, oh, we're going to go up, down, or sideways. And obviously, we went down. As I said, we have a big, I had a feeling there's a big move coming. But yeah, 2.06 trillion right now. Bitcoin dominance, though, came up, though, a little bit. 39.88%. I think we're at about a 39.4 or 39.5 earlier today. Fear and greed index, man, we're getting real low. Extreme fear 15 currently. Yesterday we were at a 24. Last week we were at extreme fear 22. I pulled up the chart down here and the 1 year chart. But look at, we are the lowest we've been in a while. 15. We almost hit it in the 11th of December, but we didn't. So the next point, our lowest is, man, it looks like back in July. So the crypto fear and greed index, we are at the lowest we've been since around 21st, 22nd of July. So be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. I bought a pretty decent sized bag of VGX today on the dip. So what'd you guys buy? Did you guys buy anything? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, so what's going on with Bitcoin, the crypto market? I pulled together a bunch of different tweets, quick news article, just of what people are speculating, what's going on with the market. And yeah, you guys can make your own decision. I'll tell you my thoughts at the very end. But this article right here on Cointelegraph.com saying that Bitcoin dropped down to about 43.7 thousand after the Fed reconfirmed plans to hike rates. So they had the FOMC meeting, the Federal Reserve's December meeting, and stock market fell today, which was just a red day for everything in general. But essentially, what they did, they had their meeting, and the Fed's committed to decreasing its balance sheet and increasing interest rates in 2022. Stock markets corrected. Bitcoin followed suit by dropping to 44K, setting off a cascade of liquidations that reached 220 million in less than an hour. Based on the current situation, it's widely expected that the Fed will begin raising its benchmark interest rate in March, which would mean that balance sheet reduction could start before summer. So that's one of the things that people are speculating why the market's dumped. And then the next, I have a couple tweets, some serious, some funny, some who knows, that people are suspecting that what is going on with Bitcoin. So Michael Van de Pope said, simply put, Bitcoin lost support seeking for all the liquidity, maybe a test at 42K range, and that should be it. It's a longer cycle. Every cycle that we've had since the Bitcoin halving, it's been extending out. Another year of bullish perspectives. Total market capitalization for crypto is fine too. And then Crypto Token down here said, this is just the beginning. A few months people will not even remember now. We have such an amazing year ahead, Michael. But I thought this was pretty interesting. Right now, the reason you want multiple streams of income, like I've always mentioned some of my videos, the ones panicking the most are the ones who need the cash to cover bills. You want the cash flow not just to pay expenses, but to buy on any golden opportunities. We're either doing the thing or we're not. So I agree with that. Make sure you guys have multiple streams of income. If you have all your eggs in crypto, you NGMI. I'm probably not gonna make it. But you do have to make sure that you guys do have something set some USD on the side, or try to have like a trading portfolio of coins that you use that you can liquidate in order to buy back in at lower prices like we had today. So I don't know who's selling. I'm definitely not selling. I'm just moving and liquidating certain coins that really haven't been doing much things, and then reallocating to big dips that I know are going to bounce back and yield me a better return than some of the ones that have been holding. Digital asset news. Rob said, well, looks like that over leverage I've been harping on is playing out. This might get ugly fast. Remember, don't mistake short-term downturns for permanent losses. Long-term for me is 2 to 4 years. Short-term is 1 to 3 months. So this is just going back to thinking big, have a macro perspective on your investments. When everyone don't panic sell. That's some of my non-financial advice that I would give you, because I'm not a financial advisor and whatnot. But it's all a mental game in my eyes too. Like, my portfolio swings so much on days like this. If I were to tell you guys about how much that I go up and down, your mind would be blown. Like 6 figures, like it's nothing. Like people's like salaries, way more. But yeah. Will Clemente said Bitcoin has wiped out roughly 315 million in perpetual futures open interest in 30 minutes. So he's thinking it's the perpetual futures that caused this. And then this person said still a lot to go. So again, price action might move to the downside. JT said that people that aren't familiar with charts or technical terms might hear the term bearish and bullish divergence. The chart of Bitcoin below is one of bearish divergence. RSI continued to make lower highs and lower lows as price rallied on low volume. If we break the red line, it will confirm the bear market. So that's just taking a look at the RSI. He's saying that if we go below this right here, that's going to convince him that we're in a bear market. But, that's, who knows? Then we got Simon Yu, the CEO of StormX, said was 42,069 the bottom. Kind of was like as a joke, 420.69. People always like doing that. I don't think it hit that low, but we're pretty close. And then going into the astrology section, I've been talking about this in the last couple of videos about moon phases and how they play a role in charts and whatnot. And Marin said, market manipulation? Just the moon, bro. So again, guys, if you aren't aware of this, we just had a new moon. Usually when there's a full moon, we build up into the new moon, and then we sell off. So essentially we had the new moon a couple days ago. We're selling off. She said January 14th, Mercury retrograde begins, a consistent indicator of price action reversal. January 17th is going to be the next full moon in Cancer, often a pivot from local bottom to the upside. So January 14th through the 17th is a key range to expect some local momentum to shift back up. And I know she's been right on a lot of her predictions, just using, astrology and the moon phases for a lot of the crypto predictions that she has. So here's a quick chart of the moon phases right here. As you guys can see, this is the new moon we just recently had, and then our last full moon that we had around the 19th of December. So full moon, we went up, we led up into this new moon that we had, and then basically we're kind of going down right now. We're selling off to it, so we're gonna maybe go down a little bit farther. 40K, I don't know, what do you guys think the bottom's gonna be? And then hopefully when we have the next full moon here coming up, like she said, between well, the full moon's on the 17th of January, but between the 14th and 17th, look for the momentum to shift towards that full moon and a potential move back to the upside. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, man, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I'm not worried. This has been a mental game. I'm used to these, 30, 40% dips, huge hits to my portfolio, but I just like to gather information from a lot of different people, whether that be tweets, YouTube, just sources of people I know, listening to different Twitter spaces from different people, a lot of valuable information on there. I think we're going to retrace a little bit, personally, a little bit, maybe head down to 42,000 or something like that, and then, bounce back up and then start heading back up towards, who knows, 50K by the full moon, maybe sometime around there. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. All right, unrelated to Bitcoin, but I do want to talk about Litecoin. So I just got a Doge mini miner. I put out a video last night, and I haven't been into Litecoin since, a couple years ago. I haven't been paying attention to it, so I just threw this tweet out, and it got a ton of engagement, 85 likes, 1 quote tweet, 3 retweets, and a ton of people in the Litecoin community. So shout out to you guys. I definitely followed a bunch of people now that I'm mining it, and it's one of my personal investments, even though granted it's a little tiny bit. It seems like the community is still active. I just wasn't following the right people, and the community seems really legit. So I like that. I'm going to do a little bit more research on Litecoin. I thought it was a dead coin, but there's a lot of them saying it isn't. There's some stuff coming up for Litecoin. It's one of the cheapest coins to trade and transfer, I believe, on Voyager is what some people were saying. So I'm definitely going to look into that. And also, guys, if you missed my video on the do-it-yourself Doge mini miner from Gold Shell, check out the video. I break it down step by step. All links to all the stuff that I have is in the description. Check that out. It's good content if you guys are interested in mining Dogecoin and Litecoin, because the algorithm, basically it mines both of them at the same time. You don't have to switch them up like the handshake box, the HS box, where you have to actually go in and switch to the different algorithm for Sia coin and the handshake coin or token. But this mini Doge does both of them at the same time, which is kind of cool. So check that out. And also check out my video from earlier today about Voyager Digital. They just announced some numbers, absolutely insane growth. Go check out that video. It's in my pinned tweet. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you aren't subscribed, or consider subscribing, and put on the bell notifications so you get alerted of all the videos as soon as I upload them. And then also consider following me on Twitter at @crypto_airborne, where I do all my real-time updates and thoughts, where I'm pretty much the most active on there. So again, guys, hopefully you guys have a great night, and the market turns around here soon. Crypto Airborne out, guys. I'm gonna cheers to that. Actually, I'll cheers the mic. Have a good one, everybody.